Well, CoastLife, yesterday and every Tuesday we do our great debate here on the couch, and what began as an innocent question really steamrolled into quite the heated debate here. We were asking you yesterday, how do you eat mac and cheese, with a spoon or with a fork? And we got many an answer. If you recall yesterday, we read Charlie's response. He was quite adamant that mac and cheese is meant to be eaten with a spoon, but everybody else is saying something a little bit different. If we head over to our Facebook page where our poll was put up, I mean, fork is overwhelmingly the answer here. I think we only had one person say spoon. But in the comments, Chris says spoon. Denise, I guess, just doesn't eat mac and cheese. She just said never.
Oh.
Steve says fork all day. Terry says depends on the mac and cheese. The kind made with butter, spoons. Shells and cheese, fork. So she switches it up a little bit. I gotta say, I do also switch it up a little bit depending on the type of mac and cheese.
Yeah.
But I think as a main dish, if that is what we're talking, I'm more likely to eat it with a spoon, I guess.
Yeah, I had to look this one up because Charlie was really getting to me as I was reading his message, and it actually said 70% of people actually do prefer to use a fork. So, like you said, it can depend on the mac and cheese. I know people were saying it depends on if it's like a shell or the macaroni noodle, but I don't know. I think fork is just the right answer here, and majority agree with me, so.
I think the biggest difference boils down to, are you thinking baked mac and cheese or not? And that determines the rest of your answer. But this isn't the only conversation we had about this. We did also send Kendall out yesterday. We told you she was coming to see what your answers were, so let's take a look at what you got.
Do you eat your mac and cheese with a fork or a spoon?
Fork.
Yeah, I think that's the right answer.
I'm
I'm with that.
All right, cool. I'm cool with that.
The answer to the question is yes.
Yep.
It depends, because I've had some I could eat with a fork and some I had to eat with a spoon. So generally I like a fork.
So this first question, do you eat mac and cheese with a fork or a spoon?
A fork.
Yeah,
Definitely a fork.
I think that's a fork. Yeah, and that was the right answer.
All right, the numbers here on our own personal little CoastLife survey don't lie. Overwhelming fork.
Yep, even the people of Milton agree with me. It's definitely a fork, so.
Lots of fun here on CoastLife. Don't forget, you can always participate in not only our great debate, but lots of other things that we want you to join in our conversation at any time. You can email us, team@coastlife.com. You can follow along on our socials. We have lots of different conversations there, not just on our Facebook page, but over on TikTok, Instagram as well. We have a lot of fun behind the scenes, and we'd like you to be a part of that as well. So make sure you give us a like, give us a follow, and check it all out. But I know our time is coming to a close. We have just a little bit more CoastLife for you when we get back.